So we started seeding our lawn like a couple weeks ago, and it's actually coming in really strong.
You got this. It's your house. You invented this house. It's your grass. You just tell her it is what it is. The grass is coming in when it's coming in, and that's when it's gonna come in. And she gonna be like, yeah, okay, baby, I understand. You know everything. You got this under control. No problem. I love you so much. And that's it. Hey, babe.
Really?
How are you?
Not good.
What? What's wrong?
Have you looked out the window lately? You told me a couple weeks the grass was gonna be green and beautiful. We were gonna have a picnic. All of this. Do you remember the grass angels?
I know. It got hot. The crabgrass crept in and some weeds, and
It's dead,
now we have what we have right now.
which is nothing.
However, I have a process. It's not about what happens, it's about how you bounce back. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Say it with me. Fescue to the rescue. Say it.
Fescue to the rescue.
There you go.
What are you doing?
Oh, this is our plan.
You're drawing our plan with crayons.
That's right. So all joking aside, let's talk about what happened. The first 2 weeks was amazing. You see it? We put the carpet outside,
It's
baby.
green.
We are like
lush.
95% green in our front yard.
And then I started to notice some problems.
Had we known that Mother Nature was going to have a real hot girl summer, we probably would have planted a couple of weeks before. And that's when we knew we had to call in some extra support. So we reached out to our friends over at Scott's. So let's talk about some of the common problems that people face when seeding their lawn. Number one, selecting the correct grass seed.
Now we know we selected the right grass seed for our region.
Right? And to make sure that you're selecting the right one, make sure you refer to Scott's website to give you the proper seed for where you're located.
Let's talk about over and under seeding. Too much seed and they're all fighting for light. Too little seed and there's bare spots.
Right. So to avoid that, make sure you refer to the back of your seeding package and set your dial to the appropriate spreader setting. And another thing, mowing. You don't want to start cutting your grass until it's about 3 to 4 inches high. And once it reaches that height, you only want to cut about a third down.
And then you want to make sure you're not mowing too often because you don't want to be walking all over your baby seedlings as they're trying to grow. So there's a lot of reasons why seeding your lawn may not always go as planned.
Number one for us was the timing.
Right. We were already kind of on the cusp of the end of the seeding season, and then Mother Nature hit and it got hot fast.
That's right. So number two was the temperature. When I say it got hot and our yard got scorched. And number three was the rain. I mean, we were watering it, Mother Nature was watering our lawn, and it set up the perfect environment for fungus to set in, and it was just done.
But luckily, he says we have a plan.
That's right, because outside of these good looks, I'm a man with a plan.
Right.
And we've actually already started working that plan.
We have.
So we put down Disease X to get rid of all the disease that crept into our lawn. And then we use Roundup for lawns to kill all the weeds and the crabgrass that was existent. And we actually did another application today because it's best to follow up with 2 applications before you go into the seeding season. So our next steps is to wait for it to cool down a little bit and start checking for the right outside temperatures. And what are those temperatures, Yvonne?
68 to 77 degrees with a ground temperature above 60. About 2 weeks before we seed, we're gonna hit it with
Ortho Ground Clear Super Concentrate and knock out all the remaining pesky weeds.
After that, we're gonna rake up all the dead weeds.
And then we'll get to planting the Rapid Grass Tall Fescue.
Stay tuned for all the details.
And as we go through our winter prep. Thank you guys so much for staying with us on our journey as we go through our lawn, giving you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly. Hey, drop us some comments if you guys are having some success or if you're having some of these same issues too. We'd love to hear from you all.
We'll see you soon. I trust you.
Say it
Kind
with me. Fescue to the rescue. One more time.
No,
No?
not saying it.
High five.
Okay, I'm done. Our grass is dirt.
And the neighbors keep driving by and looking and pointing and laughing.
Never mind what the naysayers say. We're gonna have grass one day.
Okay. That
Right.
was so lame.
It rhyme.
You ever use the word optimal? You can barely, like, I don't want to say you can barely say that, but I've never heard that come out of your mouth before in my
Optimal?
life.
I say optimal all the time. What are you saying?